The Athletics, that's right, just the Athletics, had their home opener last week in Sacramento, and it went just about how you would have expected it to go. Let's talk about that. So last week, on March 31st, the Athletics, choosing to go by just the Athletics during their 3-season stint or more, we have not had concrete on that because there's really no information when it comes to any of this by Sacramento, by Vegas, by the Athletics about a stadium plan. So for the foreseeable future, the Athletics will be calling the Sacramento River Cats Sutter Health Park home. That's right, the Sacramento River Cats, and not the AAA of the Athletics, the AAA affiliate of their arch rival, San Francisco Giants. They will be calling it home for the foreseeable future. They have chosen not to go by the Sacramento Athletics, just to go by the Athletics until their move to Vegas is complete. And as I mentioned, their home opener was on March 31st against the Cubs, and it went exactly how you would have expected it to go. Just a couple of bullet points. They got beat 18-3 by the Chicago Cubs, and it gets worse. They got swept in the 3-game series, outscored 35-9 by Chicago. And then, just to rub salt on the wound, they had an opening game attendance of just 12,192 fans, which the team called a sellout, even though the Sacramento River Cats Stadium can hold north of 13,000, sometimes 14 in certain situations with removable seating. The A's called it a sellout, which it was not. And it was just 12,000 people. The worst of it all, in my opinion, came when media and press conferences were held in a shed. That's right, the kind of shed you would see out front of Home Depot, prompting some fans on X, formerly known as Twitter, to say things like, "I'm pretty sure I saw this exact shed at Home Depot yesterday," and comparing the shed to the tents that they had at the infamous Fire Festival. Not a good look for the homeless only in name Sacramento Athletics. Then on top of that, there were reports that the radio broadcast for the Athletics was constantly breaking up due to technical issues. So, all in all, I don't think there was anything good you could take from this home opener by the Athletics, which is pretty disappointing because they played very well to finish the season a year ago. I believe they were one game over 500 in the second half, and for much of the second half, they were one of the better teams in the American League. They have a lot of good young talent, and they could be a decent team in the coming years. The reason why I don't think that's going to happen is because it's hard to galvanize as a unit, one, when you're homeless. Two, you have an owner that clearly doesn't care about his fans or his team or the state he used to play in or hurrying to get a new stadium built or really anything. John Fisher has made this team a laughingstock, which is really a shame because the former Oakland Athletics have a very storied history in this league with a lot of great players playing for that organization, and now this organization is synonymous with a rich billionaire idiot that couldn't care about anyone but himself. And this home opener in Sacramento is proof of how little he cares. It literally looked like they propped up that media shed the night before. Another social media comment joked that they had paid a bunch of high schoolers to set it up overnight, and they paid transportation for them to and from the Home Depot where they picked up that shed. Social media did not let this slide. I feel bad for the Athletics and their fans, It's fun for the city of Sacramento to get to see Major League Baseball. And even today, the Athletics are 4-6. Despite all of this, despite being swept by the Cubs, they're still 4-6. So they're not playing horribly. If you pull out this abysmal home opener, this abysmal sweep, they're 4-3. They've played the Padres decent. Again, I don't think they're not going to surprise anybody, but despite all this, they knew they were going to be leaving Oakland a year ago. They're out here playing in Sacramento, and it looks like it's in somebody's backyard shed, and they're playing decent baseball. This team should be applauded for going out there and playing decent baseball through all of this. So I don't blame the Athletics. I don't blame the Sacramento River Cats. I don't blame anyone. I don't blame Home Depot for giving the Sutter Health Ballpark this shed for media situations. The only person to blame for any of this, and I've said it on the pod before, I've said it on the channel before, John Fisher should be forced to sell this team. Chance of sell the team erupted at the home opener, as we would expect, and we haven't really heard from John Fisher since he announced that the deal for the stadium broke down and they would be moving to Vegas. He has been radio silent. He has been invisible from the public eye since that moment. And I can understand why. Because he knows he's destroying a once proud franchise. The loyalty its fan base feels, and everything good about the game, Oakland / Sacramento / Vegas / I don't care. The only thing that should be slashed are the ties that connect John Fisher to Major League Baseball and the Athletics. Let me know in the comments what you think about the A's abysmal home opener. Can they overcome the odds and give their fans at least something entertaining to watch? Or are they going to have another season like 2 years ago when they were the worst team in baseball, or even the first half of last year? Is the Vegas deal finally going to get worked out, or are they going to be banished to Sacramento Purgatory? Again, nothing against Sacramento. They are the friendly hand that's reaching out in this situation. Props to the Athletics' rival Giants for providing them a place to play, because their own minor league system couldn't be bothered to do it. Again, I blame John Fisher, even if he has nothing to do with that. It's just fun. It's not fun to blame him. I was going to say it's fun to blame him. It's not fun to blame him. This is not fun for anyone. I'm embarrassed for Major League Baseball and for the Athletics because someone like John Fisher is allowed to exist in this great game. It makes me sad. But let me know in the comments what you think about this whole situation. Is there any bright spot for this franchise outside this abysmal home opener? Until the next one, I'm Roman Gennaro for Empire Sports Talk. It's a good day to go 1-0. Unless you're John Fisher, then every day you go 0-1. And I'll see you on the next one.